Disruptive Discourses, the Unconventional Commentary. So, I'd like to share some excerpts from the first chapter of the book. The chapter is called The Crypto of Success. True happiness hinges on appreciating the value of people and things in our lives, not just their price tag. So, this chapter basically addresses the importance of being grateful in our lives. So, gratitude is almost the currency of happiness. We are rich only to the amount of the gratitude in our lives. So, without gratitude, no amount of wealth can make us feel happy or rich. So, the first part is talking about the gratitude in our daily lives. We should open our eyes every morning with pure gratitude towards the Almighty, who held our souls during the night and allowed us to wake up to another day. Having a roof over our heads and food to eat are blessings we often take for granted, and yet they are luxuries for others. So, as you know, our symbol facilities, amenities, these are luxuries for other people. When we have a roof on our top and we have food on the table, these are great miracles for some conflict prone areas. The families, the children living in the war zones and places of starvation, for them having a roof over their head is indeed a miracle. And having food on the table on time, that's also a great, unthinkable blessing in life. Then the chapter discusses about the connection. We have good education, good jobs, good salaries, but we also need to have good connection with our fellow humanity. No material blessings and fortunes make sense if we do not have an active and a productive connection to the men and women in our home, in our neighborhood, or in the society. And then the other most important connection we need to enforce, especially in these days, is the connection to nature. So, the chirping of the birds, the flowing water in the stream, the plants, the flowers, and everything that's part of the grand scheme of nature. These are there for us, and we need to build connection with these forces, or rather signs of God, which would only add to our happiness in this life. When we listen to a song repeatedly, we get bored. But you also know that no matter how much we listen to the sounds of birds, we do not get tired, we don't get bored. So while the artificial sounds generated through instruments or any other devices, they might create boredom, and we have enough of it. But when we enjoy the sound of the wind, the sound of the birds, those are sounds which humanity has never got tired of. In fact, for centuries, ever since we stepped on this planet, we have got used to these sounds, and we have been enjoying it till then, from those days. Also, this chapter discusses the price of a product versus the value of that thing. So, the price of the product is the money we pay to acquire that product. However, the value of that product, say our phone or any other device, any other product, any other appliance, the value of that is the amount of satisfaction we derive from those lifeless things. So similarly, uh, every relationship, though there might be a financial benefit or financial expense related to a relationship, but the pleasure we get from that, the value we get from relationship, that is way beyond the financial aspect. Our financial income, financial stability is a very important aspect of our daily happiness. Money is very important, job is important, business is important, profit is important. However, what's more important than that is the relationships and the value we acquire through those benefits. So all in all, we have to find blessings, we have to find happiness in not just the material, the financial blessings, but the value we can get from the human beings around us, the values we benefit from while being kind to a fellow human being, while we listen to the song of a bird, while we watch the water flowing down the stream. These are the most important aspects of human happiness. So gratitude is the crypto of success. We need to identify the values. We need to recognize the hidden values behind the products, behind the financial transactions, and discover our happiness in those values. Because money keeps coming, going. Every other product gets replaced, displaced. But what remains is our experience of those blessings. So gratitude is the crypto of success. Thanks for watching.